everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to play something a little different. It's called A Tavern at Night. And from what I understand, it's about you meeting up with an orc at a tavern. I don't know. Let's take a look and see what we got. Hail and well met, stranger. What's your name? Oh, yeah. We'll just do Callie. Choose my pronouns. She, her. Gods, what a downpour. The rain is going strong for over an hour, and what started as a lovely sunny day has been completely transformed into a dark storm. You shiver in your wet, uncomfortable clothes. You can barely feel your fingers and your feet ache. You've been told there's a tavern nearby, and you're hoping to spend the night there, but you don't know this area well. Your heart starts beating a little faster when a faint light in the distance emerges. This has to be the place, right? You pick up the pace, your muddy boots squelching along the dirt road. It doesn't take long for you before you finally mercifully arrive at what indeed appears to be a tavern. Relief floods through you when you push open the doors and the warmth of the roaring fire touches your ice-cold skin. You're surprised by how full the place is this late at night, but then again, there probably aren't many other stops by the road that offer protection from the weather. You thump the mud off your boots best you can and walk over to the tavern keep. Welcome, what can I get for you, lass? Wine. Any chance of a nice wine? Don't you worry, coming right up. Thank you. The barkeep scuffles off to get you your drink. As he does, you turn to face of the rest of the tavern. That's weirdly worded. The eyes that momentarily turn to you at the arrival of a new guest go back to their drinks, and the slight lull in conversation picks up once more. You scan the room. It's packed. Your shoulders droop a little at the thought of having to spend the evening in a cold corner far away from the fire. But when you take a closer look, the place hearth is strangely empty of company. Except for one man, that is. Occupying one table by himself, a large man wearing a big shoulder pelt sits turned away from the rest of the tavern. You consider for a moment to follow the example of the rest of the people present. A dangerous merc, a bounty hunter, a thief, but your cloak is dripping a pool at your feet. It's not like he'll kill you, right? You make your way over to the table. The man's eyes only briefly flicker over to you when you scrape back a chair, but he doesn't say anything. Conversation halts once more as tension creeps into the tavern space. You can feel eyes boring into your back, but you ignore them in hopes of appearing casual. When the man in front of you doesn't so much as twitch as you sit down, people go back to their hushed conversations. Relieved, you unbutton your cloak and drape it over the back of the chair. Then get to work on taking off those damn boots. You wiggle your toes experimentally. Good, all still function and in order. The barkeep shuffles through the crowd with your drink, and you push the sopping wet hair out of your eyes to thank him. There you go, lass. Drink up. You want something to eat? Anything else? Yes, please. A hot meal of whatever's on the menu would be wonderful. And if there's a room for staying the night, I have a coin at the ready. The tavern keep furrows his brow. A meal I can do, but a room's gonna be difficult. You see how swamped the place is. He gestures to the rest of the room. It's okay. If there's no base, I can spend the night in a chair here. You crook a smile. Anything better than the storm out there? That's for sure. I'll get you your food. And with that, he's off. You turn your face to the hearth, relishing in the heat. You wish you could take off more of your wet clothes, but you'll have to wait until you have a little more privacy to do so. You chance a peek at the stranger. He's not looking at you. You take the opportunity to take in his appearance, gruff, weathered, and well-traveled, a hard-looking man. The ridges of the scar across his lip and cheek throw soft shadows over his face in the firelight. Did you need anything? Ah, drat. Caught you quickly look away. Ooh, let's flirt. We always like flirting. You hear a snort. Appreciating, huh? Now I'm curious. Tell me what you see. Oh, let's go with I was appreciating the sights. Okay. Of the tavern, obviously. Right. Here you are, lass. Eat up and warm up. The tavern keep puts a steaming bowl of soup or stew in front of you, along with some soft bread. Your mouth waters. Thank you, I will. You dig in. It's simple food, but you've walked all day, and it does a right good job at warming you up. Halfway through your meal, you notice a pair of eyes have settled on you. You look up in the face of the stranger who's regarding you with something akin to mild amusement. Did you need anything? The stranger's eyebrow twitched at you, repeating his previous question. Just appreciating. He's smiling, you're sure of it. Well, if you're hungry, feel free to order some for yourself. I'm not sharing. No, I mean, that's it. No, I meant that it's nice to see someone eating with such gusto. If that's a veiled insult to say that you've been scarfing down food in an unsightly manner, you're too tired to care. What's your name, anyway? The man looks up with lidded eyes. Am I to entertain you while you eat? Yes. Then you better order me a drink. You guess that's fair. You wave over to the tavern keep and gesture to the man to go ahead and order whatever he likes. Another ale, please. Coming right up. Okay, I screwed that up. I'm sorry. So who are you? And if I'm asking anyway, how come you're hogging all the fireplace? Hogging the fireplace? The other gentlefolk present seemed not to care for it, and so I took a seat where I pleased. Right, and you're sure that's why the other guests cast nervous glances at him every now and then? My name is I'm gonna butcher this. Azram. Nice to meet you, Azram. I'm Callie. The keep brings Azram his ale, and Azram drinks after giving you a small nod. What brings you here, Azram, other than the pouring rain? You just gave yourself the answer. It was indeed the rain that drove me to seek shelter. Are you here alone? Where are you traveling to? You sure have a lot of questions in you. I bought you a drink, didn't I? I suppose you did. I travel alone, and where to is business of my own. Meal now finished, and your stomach satisfied, you push your bowl to the side and drag your chair closer to the fire. Your clothes are still sticking humpily to your skin, but the parts of your clothes that have been turned toward the fire are decidedly less soaked through. Cold. Getting warmer by the minute. Closing your eyes, you settle in your seat and hold out your hands to the fire. You're shivering. Lovely though the fire may be, it's all you can do to keep your teeth from chattering. To distract yourself from the cold, wet dampness that clings to you like a second skin, you turn to your table companion. So you come here often? From time to time. And are there any beverages you particularly recommend? Azram wordlessly holds up his tankard of ale. Ah, maybe you should switch tactics. Hey, so I have a pack of cards that hasn't drowned in the storm. Want to play? I see you grow bored quickly. Won't you humor me? Get to know a stranger in a tavern at night, spend some time in good company. Whoever said that the company was good? But his mouth is lifting into a smile, and it feels like you finally have his attention. Let's put some stakes while we're at it. Let's say winner gets to ask the loser a question. Must the loser answer? I mean, if you really don't want to, I'm not going to force you. How about you just give up some random fact about yourself instead? I see. I should just resign myself to my fate. Great. Do you play Jack Stolen Hand? I know it, yes. All right, I'll deal first. You deal the cards and you play the first round next to the roaring fire. It doesn't take long before you smugly place down your last card on the pile before you. Looks like I am the winner. I haven't played in a while. Then you better pick it up fast, else you'll be losing to me all night long. Now let's see. Oh, we got a couple questions here. What's something you enjoy doing? Have you always looked this strong? Do you have any family? Let's go to the first one. I enjoy my work, which is, I believe that's 2 questions. The point of the game is I'm a mercenary. Let's go with the first one. You must be good at fighting. I should like to think so. Why fighting? It suits me. Past tense. You're a perceptive little thing, aren't you? Azram doesn't elaborate any further than that. I'll deal the next round. Azram deals the cards, and though it's unsure who will win for a while, Azram emerges victorious this time. Good to see the deck isn't rigged. Got lucky is what you did. Do you always bother folk late at night for games and conversation? That's your question? Well, I approached you because... Honestly, we wanted to be near the fire. We'll go with there was simply no room elsewhere. You gestured behind you to the rest of the tavern. Don't see any other empty chairs here. Besides, the fire is nice and warm. That it is. Alright, let's play another round. You shuffle the deck. Asmer is right. He's played before, and he's picking it up again quickly. You emerge as a winner by a hair. Ha! Got you there, didn't I? You did indeed, you little pest. If you hadn't drawn... He shuts up abruptly, looking a little embarrassed. Looks like you're enjoying the game. If that's what you'd like to believe. I want to know... let's flirt a little bit. Have you always looked this strong? Azram quirked an eyebrow. Yes. What? That's it? I'm not sure what you wish for me to say. If you wanted me to show off my strength, this isn't the place to do so. Oh, we're totally flirting more. I bet you can do all sorts of interesting things with those arms. If I wanted to compete in a round of one-arm push-ups, I'm afraid you'll lose sorely. You should get your eyes checked. Clearly you've got nothing on me. Azram snorts, but he smiles. Another round of Jack's stolen hand begin. You're unlucky and draw bad card after bad card until the game ends with Azram as the clear winner. Nicely played. What's your question? Now I almost wish I hadn't won. I'm not sure what to ask you. I suppose an easy one is where you're traveling to. There's nothing out here for many miles. True, but there's also It's one of the few roads between Yasmur and Riverkeep. I'm heading east after this, though. You're welcome to join me if you want. Aren't you forward? Be careful inviting strangers to travel with you. For all you know, I could cut your throat and steal your coin at night. Nah, you wouldn't. You think I'm too cute to kill. Azram snorts, but doesn't comment. You deal the cards once more. Azram has progressively gotten more into the game and is bent on winning again. It feels all the sweeter to take the victory from him with a carefully selected array of cards. They aren't really rigged, are they? Nah, you just make for a terrible gambler. Azram gives you a flat look. Okay, so for my question, let's go with how long have you been a mercenary? Long enough to live until now. More cryptic answers, I see. Then have you ever dreamed of doing something else? I suppose. At one point. Ooh, let me guess. Let's go with flirty again. Dream of love. To your surprise, Azram doesn't deny it. He simply smiles and takes another swig of his drink. Once, yes. Once. That's it? Why? Was it a tragic love? Did you vow never to love again? Nothing like that. People simply drift apart sometimes. Another round? Alright. Let's make it the last of the night. He picks up the cards, shuffles them with dexterous fingers, and once again you play. You have excellent cards and feel sure you're going to win until Azram swoops in and figuratively knocks you flat on your ass. Looks like we're at a stalemate. 3 wins to 3 wins, huh? Well, the last question of the night is up to you. It's up for you to think of, stranger. Am I still a stranger? This night I've talked more than I would in several weeks. Well, I guess you're more of an acquaintance now. Like, if I ran into you, I'd stop and say hi, you know. Gods have mercy on me. Wow, you just walked straight by me if you met me again somewhere? That's cold. I don't think I'd be so fortunate for you to spot me easily in a crowd. True, you're hard to miss. Who would resist a second glance at those muscles? So what do you want to know? I'm not sure. Let me think on it a little while longer while we talk. You nod, and for a moment you share a companionable silence while nursing your drinks. Want another? I'll pay. Thanks, but I'm good. Gotta stay sharp. Oh, could it be that you're getting a little tipsy, sir? I'm sure you'd be amused if I was, wouldn't you? Well, I'm not as young as I used to be. Can't drink as much as I used to if I want to keep a clear head. Come on, you don't look that old. It'd surprise you. Let's go with... let's go... Did you celebrate your 30th birthday? I'm not above flattery from a young pretty thing, but that's taking it a little far. Age doesn't matter much, though, does it? Not when you could snap my neck with two fingers. Don't tell me you're scared now. Should I be? Azram paused at the tone of your voice, which though still playful has shifted to something a little more intimate. You'd be wise to put your cheek back where it came from. The hour has grown late, and there are not many guests left sitting around in the tavern space. Most that do look sleepy, drunk, or both. Well, I suppose I should find the comfiest chair I can and huddle in front of the fire. Ah, are you heading to bed? Bed, chair, floor, whatever's available. I see. So, see you in the morning? I may well be long gone when you wake. Ah, that's too bad. I enjoyed talking with you. I suppose I should thank you for a job well done in entertaining me. It was not a job as unpleasant as I thought it might be. So you have Have you thought of that question yet, as a parting goodbye? Indeed, I have, though it's more of a request. Let's hear it. If you ever pass through here again, stop by the tavern sometime. I come here occasionally, and I suppose it wouldn't be so terrible to see you again. I couldn't hope for higher praise. Then I'll hope to meet you again, Callie. I'm sure we will. Sleep well, Azram. Sweet dreams. With that, Azram stands up, scraping his chair back and heading up the stairs to his room. You try to get as comfortable as you can in front of the dying fire and doze off to thoughts of two strong hands holding a fan of cards. You're winning, of course. With a smile, you drift to sleep. And that's the end. That was kind of cute. So, that was all of A Tavern at Night, which I thought was really kind of cute. We got to flirt with a cute orc. Yes, I've used cute like 4 times right there, but whatever. I hope you enjoyed it. There is a sequel that we'll play later. And thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good one, and bye-bye.